Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Also check me out on Twitch as Floyd Mason.
Beat everything in here. I'm not going to do the slow check of the item in here. Because the big thing is, sometimes I do it because it could be like the second Ocarina, which I think it was once, or the second hookshot. But because I know where one of those is each, and I can't get to them, in theory, like, they can't be the first one. Okay, so 40 gold is a small key, so probably don't need, but, you know, don't want to stop getting skull souls just in case. And we have bomb shoes, so we can check the late one. And we can't get it, even if we went back without the hookshot, but at least we'll know if we have to, which is important. Whoa, Bosky. Okay. I mean, not great, if I'm being honest. Not much I can do with that right now. Yeah, you better run. Real tough guys. Real tough guys. Okay. Should just latch onto them, but I'm lazy. I'm just gonna swing wildly till I win. These guys they're so poorly designed. Just like swing through them. They're like, nah, that one doesn't count. It's like playing one of them like, you know, finger gun games with a kid, and you're like, bang, gotcha, and they're like, no, you missed. And you can put it like to them in the chest and go like, oh, I hit you, and they're like, oh, no, super armor. Cheaters. Can't lose with grace, you know. Just take your loss, kid. Gotcha with my finger guns. Get wrecked. Feeling just like whatever with my bombs. Like I have so many, and like I have bomb shoes as well. Screw it. 21 tokens, eh? So we're not gonna check what's up there. Because again, you can push one of the statues over and do it, but that's just. I don't think it's gonna be an Ocarina or hookshot, so I don't really care. Okay, bottom of the well, that's good. Because I have the boomerang, so I can get a lot more checks in there. Some money. Nothing too great so far. But, you know, again, the dongles is pretty easy, so you might as well just get through it. I have to decide when I'm going to stream later this week, and when I have time. I don't think I'll have time Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So maybe we'll do a Thursday stream. maybe that's the play. Don't know what I'm going to play yet. Of course, decide that as well. Again, like I said, there's a couple of wrong games. I mean, like next up is Jill 3 now. But I beat Jill 1 and Jill 2, got my times. For a couple other ones, but like, again, a lot of the games I played on DOS were kind of like educational games, so I'm not like too excited. I still haven't got to Crystal Mines. There's like a spooky one. All right, what is that? That is a stick. Also, I just realized I leaned in the mic, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. What an epic miss. Oh, just for a token. Because again, there's the problem is, like, there's some NES games I want to do as well, but the DOS games are really about movement, so they don't require as much offline practice to get okay times in. Where the NES, the games I'm thinking of doing right now, all would take like breaking them down and playing it a ton. I could go back and try and improve my Kid Clown time a bit, because I'm not super happy with that one, but at the same time, it's fine for now. I also, with how little time I have, I also don't want to be like really grinding down a game. So maybe I'll just pick one that I've wanted to play for fun and work on it. I don't know yet. Guess we'll see what strikes me. I do want to have another cricket stream soon. I just don't want to have a Saturday, basically a Saturday and a Sunday, because I start early enough on Saturday to play, and then I need Sunday to recover. Boom. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, Dodongos. Hey. I was gonna say, if this is like a double Triforce room, that would be amazing. Okay. Alright, well, at least coming here was worth it. Because you never know, like, again, with only needing 30 of the 45, there'll definitely be ones that aren't on its route, where everything else in the temple is useless, and the game just is like, yeah, it's not where you want to go. Okay, so technically we're out of logic now, but whatever. I don't worry too much about the logic stuff, especially with Triforce. I worry a bit more about it when I'm playing the actual one. But I do want to kind of just be cognizant of the fact that anything I get from here on out, that's not, until I get the bow or hover boots, it's not the right path. So we have 3 more checks, plus we'll beat him, which gives us Spirit, or I think it was actually Shadow Medallion, which doesn't matter because we know Temple Time is dead, so the Spirit and Shadow Medallion are useless. The only thing, well, I guess the only thing they could help for is getting to Ganon's, which is something I do not want to do. But if it did open, I would at least go check the scrubs. One time, one of my runs, those scrubs were important, and I'd only recently learned about them. One of the only reasons I went to check them in that run, and this is a while back when I was first relearning this, but I was watching a online run where someone did it, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know they were there. And then I was playing, and like, I had no idea, and I'm like, you know what? I can go there. So I've never been in that room before playing this game. I'm gonna go check it. And it was like literally the item I needed. It was amazing luck that A, I even learned about it that week, and B, it was just kind of like, well, because I haven't been there, let's go there, kind of deal. It was like, you know, it's something like I needed the long shot to beat water was the last thing I needed, or like I don't know what it was. I knew that I needed a certain item to get the last thing, to get like the light arrows. Alright. What we got? We got 2 more items. Nothing. See what old the dog has. And again, we can come back. There's 1 more item in here once we get the Ocarina and the hook shot. And that fully cleared. Which is nice. It's just nice having an area that you never have to come back to, really. Bam. Alright. Yeah, that's done. No reason to go back down there yet, so let's go off. Because again, like I know 30 skulls is dead. I forget what it was. I think it's a heart piece. 40 is a key, but I still don't know 50. So that would be real nice to figure out. But yeah, again, also, if I'm having trouble with the time of day, like if it crashes the first time, if I come out there, this is like the perfect middle of the day for some reason, and it seems to always work. Okay, so let's go in Goron. I already did the maze, so that's good. There's nothing in the store still, so we'll stop Little Dude and see what the center pillar one is. Can't get the scrubs yet. Get it just to get it. Oh, well, I missed, so I don't care anymore. We can't do the scrubs, so I know the hook shots, so there's no real point going to forest. So we'll just kind of venture through, and I can't get into fire yet. So we'll go up and see what claim check is, because claim check was a Path of Gold item. So maybe it's good, and if it's not, then we know that Song of Time is important. Tell me about the dragons. Tell me about the Gorons. Bam. Thanks. Thanks for the 20. Yeah, there's nothing else really in here that I did as a kid. So we didn't get the one on the side of the crater as well. Alright, there's a Triforce piece here. GTG key and shield. I'm gonna buy some sticks. Again, just because I have money, so I may as well spend it. But we're probably gonna go back to Kid, and I may as well go beat I'll go do the water route and then go back and finish off the Deku Tree. Just because I didn't really get anything out of there, so it's gotta be one of the last 2 checks, I think. I got something right at the end, but I don't know. Didn't blow me away. Okay, so we can't get across. Can't even get up. Yeah, okay. So we'll just jump in this hole just to reset our timer. So go to one side, we'll do big claim check, and then we'll save warp back and become a kid again. And it's garbage, and I went way too far. Climb, 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 climb. Okay. Yeah, adult, not great. I mean, you know, 1 Triforce piece. I guess we got Sun Song. Not really much else exciting about it. Probably not important, but I have this, and that. Hey, Darth. It is hard. You're absolutely correct. I'm not a big fan of it. I like kidding around, you know? How you feeling? Starting to get over the pneumonia, hopefully. It is not a pleasant time. I know. There you go. Big item. Bam. Nope. Okay. So Song of Time is probably Path of Gold. That's cool. On the mend. So tomorrow, but okay. You know, that's a step in the right. I remember I had pneumonia quite a few years back, which is like, if you ever hear, I mean, one thing to consider is like the cough I have. If you ever hear me cough, like that's from it. So it kind of sucks. But yeah, I remember when I had it, like I couldn't like get out of bed for like 5 days, like literally. 'Cause I lived alone and was like pretty like poor, so it's not like I had a bunch of food or like could afford to order every day. Like I just couldn't. So literally, I would get up every day and drag myself on like a 10-minute walk to Tim Hortons, which also sucked because it was like Canadian winter, and I'd buy like a soup and like some donuts and a coffee, and then like drag myself back home and just like eat it and go back to sleep. It was not a good time. And I'm trying to decide what game to play this week. I'm thinking like I kind of wanted to do a little more Kid Clown, because I know I can push that time down a bit, but I'm also so tired lately. I want to do just something for fun, because Jill 2 is good enough. I'm very happy with that 18 and a half. I might at some point learn the actually, let's get a bug while we're here. I might try to learn how to do that save trick, because like that's like 2 minutes, but until then it's good enough. 18 and a half is good enough. So maybe I'll just pick a game out of the ones I've downloaded that I just want to like play for fun. You know. Maybe I'll do like Mega Man 2 and just time myself and whatever I get. Oh, it's nighttime. God damn. Well, I guess we can warp out of here to the tree and just do that part first. But we haven't done night stuff, so let's check it out. Come here, Richard. Come here, buddy. Yeah, you and me are buddies. Come on. Come on. Some Kirby UFO gun. Oh, that's cool. When's that happening? See, that seems like a fair reward. Fair reward for a dog returned. Whoa. Okay, well. Shadow Temple key. Pricey. Yeah, I'm in that thing where it's just like so many games I want to run, but a lot of the ones I would do are time consuming. Like, they're not just like, what's been nice about DOS being so busy is they're almost all movement. You know, like, there's not a lot to memorize. It's just go right as fast as you can, and dodge things. So, you know, because even with ones like, you know, like learning like Felix whatnot, like, yeah, it's like right, left, but they all seem to have that other aspect to it. Like, you know, it's like, yeah, you do that, but you gotta map out your Kirby heads and your weapons and stuff. Like DOS, like Jill, it was like, okay, 3 spots, like memorize this maze, practice this one gray block room a little bit, and the starting practice not dying. That's all the practice I had to do. Go 30th, but it's an 8-hour relay race. That's cool though. I mean, I'm sure you kind of have like an estimate of where you go at least, so it's kind of like, okay, like, you know, you're 9th, based on their times, you know, you'd be 10 hours in, so people could start watching like 9.5 hours in to make sure they don't miss you. I got everything upstairs, right? Yeah. Yeah. Got all my sticks. Oh. My slingshot out soon as well. Yeah, because I'm kind of hoping, especially like, you know, once we move, like this has been a great space, but I don't have a lot of desk space or like just additional kind of storage space. So I'm hoping once we move to kind of set up more, kind of have like more room to put out like maps or like just information on games, which helps me practice, and just have it set up more. Then you race with the pride of the Western world. Alright, let's see. Can I do this today? Can I do this jump? Oh, so close. I thought I had it. No, that's cool. I was watching, I watched Endy and like a Zelda 1 race thing the other day. It was like last week sometime. They're always fun. They're fun to watch. You know, like, again, it was kind of like a four people went, like 2 teams, 4 people each. So I kind of watched his, and then the person next to him, like the person after him, was also doing it, but a different one first. So I watched like half of it. But it's good. It's good if they mix up the games a bit, you know. Like if they were doing like every Kirby game, or like I really like. I've watched like the Mega Man races where they do all 8 and they have a different person run each game. Those are really cool when they do those. I think the one I was watching was like 3 teams. I was watching recently a series that GDQ did. And it's like one of their runners that seems to run every year. And waste the stick there. We're going the wrong way. That's fine. But it's called Gauntlet, and so they just kind of set like challenges. Like it was like 5 games, 5 challenges. You could do them in like any order. And I thought it was really cool because like they've also had like Mega Man Bingo, which I find very interesting, like very cool. So like those are the kind of things I'd like rewatch because I'll forget like the challenges and who won. But I like that stuff more sometimes than like always watching running. You know, it's a nice like kind of change of pace, I guess. I've just been like, oh, here's, because it's kind of like my drinking challenge thing where it's like, okay, here's a small mission, like beat this boss or like do this in a certain, you know, without a certain item kind of deal. It's like a challenge. It's fun to watch. We're looking to have a good time here, but we've fallen off pace a bit. water before it burns. I realized that scene. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm standing too close, but I had to itch my eye. It's driving me nuts. It's good. One kind of like weird one we watched recently was we watched a randomizer race of Kingdom Hearts, which was like cool. But one thing was that the counting system was broken, so it kept like going up and down, so it was really hard to follow. But then they never really, like, I feel like an Ocarina one is pretty easy to tell because you have that big, like, you pick it up kind of thing. So a lot of people see you get them, and, you know, you have the tracker, so people kind of know what you're looking for and what you have. But we're watching this one, and they didn't really say, A, what they needed, and then B, what they had, so it's just so confusing. Kind of like, man, oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone for it. I never get it, but I thought, why not? So after this, we'll go down to the lake as a kid. Well, sorry, no. We'll do the Lost Woods first, and then lake. Come on. There we go. Deku done. Okay, ZL. That's pretty. I mean, again, either ZL or Song of Time, which they could both be. You know, I know that a hook shot is on Frogs too, so maybe maybe that's the order of progression. Is getting all the songs in Ocarina to get my hook shot, which would be terrible, and I would hate it. But that might be it. Okay, so we can go do slingshot, although very low on bullets. I don't remember if there's actually. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, I couldn't remember if there was any items in those because I know I've thrown them for money before, and I don't think they give you any money. Phone's doing the weird thing where it like activated voice message, and just because I had like a Facebook Messenger open, it tried to write out like exactly what I was saying. Like chill phone. Okay. Oops. I almost forgot that I have the bug. So let's go do him. And let's put that on to save. So don't accidentally use my bullets. I'm dizzy, hitting strats. All sorts of time between first and second now. Are you saying I should run Dizzy, or you rerun it and have more strats? I mean, Treasure Island is not a bad idea. It is something that I want to go back. Like, I'm planning probably another Dizzy month at some point. I mean, so I'm not going to get to it now. I just don't have time for these games. But my next intention, because I did Dizzy month, then I did DOS month. And then I was going to do Hanna-Barbera month. So I wanted to run Flintstones, search for Dino and Hoppy. And then I wanted to go back and work on Wacky Races a bit. And then I was kind of like, and then if I have time for a third one, because you did the Jetsons, I'd either do Jetsons or the Super Nintendo Scooby-Doo one. But all of those games require work. And just with how crazy my January was, it was like, well, DOS is easier, so I'm going to play DOS. I mean, yeah, certainly. I'm always amazed, you know, because, like, sometimes I run a game, like, the same thing with Wacky Races. It's like, I thought my time was very good, but I based that off of nothing. Like I go, oh, I beat it, and I feel it's good, but you put a little bit of practice in, you can just blow it out of the water. You know, especially because like Treasure Island, I rerouted one part. I still want to test because I feel like my routing on the one part is faster, but it's a little riskier. Like you have to hit a spot exactly. But I think it'll save you time in the long run. But I don't know. Yeah, so maybe we'll get back to it. But I mean, I want to do that one. I'd like to get my Dizzy the Adventure better. Like, I think at one point I'm gonna do just a, you know, if I ever do a long like day of trying to run a game, doing Dizzy the Adventure until I hit that jump, but have a good run. There's the bow. Okay, so that puts the other stuff we got in logic now. Let's go with the last thing. You know, because I would like to beat. I could beat my time. Like when I hit that jump, I was not having a good run. So, I mean, White Hat beat it pretty easily. And again, I'm not a good enough runner to beat him straight out. But if I have a good run and hit that jump, then I think my record would be fairly hard to beat. I'd like to get it to a point where I'm ahead with the jump, so that even if I don't have perfect movement, like he's able to achieve, it'd be impossible to beat me without the jump. And we're getting songs over on songs on songs. If we get Saria and the Ocarina, we can get the hookshot. I think so. I mean, again, I got to get better. I'm not the greatest router in the world. I'm just not good at really doing like the practice necessary for that. You know, I'm just an okay runner because, you know, I'm not bad at playing games. Like I can play games. I have good muscle memory. But, you know, I'm not good at doing that little like, okay, like this thing is like maybe this works, and like realizing it could be faster and then trying it and finding that 5 seconds and doing it. Yeah, still. I don't think it's not necessarily the grown-up life thing that gets me. It's my attention span, which is like coupled with it, I guess. But the problem is I get bored of playing the same thing. So, like, say I was to take Dizzy, and even if I you know, didn't have as much time, if I was still, that was the only game I was running, and like every stream I kind of broke down one part and just practiced it, I would still have that consistency of when I played it, when I had a week where I could play it a bunch, that I could do it. But it's kind of like, okay, like I'm kind of trying it on and off. Treasure chest game, well, there goes that. Not playing that anymore. And I get one here, cool. It's kind of a funny little hole. Yeah, and I mean, I beat an RPG last night that took me like 30 hours, so I beat a lot of offline games as well. It can be hard to convince myself to sit down and practice. So, you know, I like running games. I find it a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. I'm just not at that level of some others like yourself, where I can just sit down and really practice and like study the routes of others in my free time. Want to do it more, but I can't convince myself to do it more. And you know, I'm again, right? Like you gotta kind of, with anything, you gotta feel like your threshold for you. If you start forcing yourself to do things, then it's not gonna be as fun. So. Oh, let's hurry up. I would really, really, really like to get this Sculptula. Not miss it. But that's why I'd like to I think I'd like to at some point take the Dizzy game and treat it as like serious and like really put the time into just playing it and nothing but it for like a month, until I have that muscle memory down, until I hit that jump. That every run is good, and once you get that jump, you get it unbeatable record. Okay. Again, I think GTG is probably Path of Gold, but we gotta get over there. Don't need that. Exercising to others. Yeah, exactly, right? Like you just have that higher drive to work on it. So I will sometimes watch runs, but I mean, even with Jill, I watched the top run maybe twice. Like maybe I might have only watched it once. I can't even remember anymore. So, you know, how can I expect to to kind of do good when like I'm not even watching all the moves already made? You know, that starting point. You know, one like Treasure Island Dizzy, because like I do love the Dizzy games. I put some time into that. I watched his run, you know, at least kind of 5 times, and just noted the spots that I felt could go faster. And like same with Wonderland Dizzy. Anytime Fatty pushed a record up, I'd watch it, kind of watch it a few times, kind of note if I thought anything could be done better, and I tried a couple things. But oh yeah, finally. Been a while. Been a hot minute. Because I'm kind of trying to wonder what we're gonna do after the lake here. I mean, you know, I feel like, okay, because we can't get into forest yet. Still can't.
Thanks for watching. Please click to check out my other videos, like and subscribe, and come by Twitch under Floyd Mason to join my live streams.